Iron Giant can suck my word. What's up, everyone? We're gonna talk about my official tier list for the best characters in Multiversus. These are all gonna be based off of, how much damage they do, how much knockback they get, how well they pair up with other people, in duos, how well they are solo by themselves. So it's basically an all-around judgment here, and we're gonna get straight into it. Okay, so right off the bat here, first of all, this is a personal opinion. I'm sure a lot of people don't feel this way, but Iron Giant can suck my word. B tier. I hate Iron Giant. Take him out the game. All he does is just smash you when you're above him, smash when you're below him, and doesn't get knocked out. I don't like him. If you use him, you're probably bad. So next person we have here is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is actually pretty good, solid character, has super standard moves that are good in a lot of different situations. The whip is very nice also. I would say as a solo, she's super good. For duos, she's alright. I don't think she gives like the best team support. She does have some team moves, I guess you could say, but I would say she's definitely like around an A tier. I would say S tier because she is very high ranked up there. I don't see a lot of top players using her on the leaderboards as much, but she can definitely be number one if someone really put time into it. So I would definitely say A tier for sure. Steven's Universe. Now Steven's Universe is a support character, has a lot of different stuff to support your team. You can shield up yourself and your teammate. You can do all types of stuff. This class is very technical, a whole lot of different moves, very hard to learn, I would say, very high skill gap, but if you do pull him off, he's pretty solid. I'm not gonna say he's S tier or A tier. I don't think for 1v1s he's the best. His knockout capabilities are kind of so I would definitely say B tier for Steven's Universe. I was really amazed when I first seen him coming out, but B tier for sure after using him for a while. He's alright. Now, Rain Dog. Rain Dog is probably the most underrated character in the game right now. Rain Dog is disgustingly overpowered in duos. The perks you can put on him with the projectiles just make him insane. You can give your teammate health back with some perks. You can increase his projectile speed. He's always in a back line sitting there supporting you as a duo and even as a solo. His projectile skills are amazing, but his fighting skills are just as good. He will knock you out easily. So Rain Dog, disgustingly OP. S tier, like 100%. If you're not using Rain Dog in your duos, or if you never tried him, try it out. Now, Velma. Velma is really nice. Velma has a lot of moves that really just catch you off guard, a lot of projectiles, and I was actually interested to see how they even put her skills in this game. When the game came out, I'm like, it's Velma, like what does she even do in the show that would equate to a video game as a skill, like lose her glasses? But I guess they decided to make her how she is, and she's actually pretty nice. So I'm not gonna lie, Velma is really good for duos. She has really good like backline support for your homies and all that. As for 1v1s, I'm not exactly sure how good she is. She definitely has solid skills. I wouldn't say she's bad at all though. I could definitely put her at an A tier because I know she does a lot of work, and when I do play against Velma, I definitely get annoyed and I notice her on the field like all the time. Like that's the person I'm paying attention to. So put her at an A tier for sure. Now Bugs Bunny. We all know about Bugs Bunny. He's gonna hit you with all type of tennis rackets and projectiles and crazy stuff. Bugs Bunny is crazy. He's gonna pull something out the hat. Insanely good if you know how to use him. I would say there is a very high skill gap with Bugs Bunny too, but he is definitely an S tier, like no question about it. Bugs Bunny is just, actually I was kind of getting him a little mixed up here with Tom and Jerry when it comes to the tennis racket, because that's actually what Tom and Jerry has, and I actually get these two mixed up because they're both just insanely good. Bugs Bunny is just a lot more agile. They're both kind of agile the way they move, and they're both S tier. Like I can both put them in S tier. That's probably why they're both gold like this right here. gonna put both of them S tier just because I got Bugs Bunny mixed up with Tom and Jerry, but Tom and Jerry is just as good as Bugs Bunny. So S tier, S tier, and that's that. They're both super solid. Pick those up for sure. Okay, Arya Stark. Arya Stark is really good for solos. Arya Stark is a very agile character. She's very good with keeping up with you, keeping connected. Like, she'll be on you the whole fight if you don't, if you let her. So Arya Stark, super good. Very nice knockout capabilities. Not the best, probably like knockout damage or so, but she definitely builds up a lot of damage. She can combo you like crazy. So Arya Stark, I could definitely put at an A tier. I would say, when I'm fighting, Arya, like in game, I don't really notice her much on the field. It's kind of like cool. Like, if you're good with her, you're good with her. But if you're not, it's like, whatever. But Arya Stark, I can for sure say A tier, for sure. Finn, I think, is the most solid character all around in the game. He's like the Smash Brothers equivalent of who's the guy with the sword? Ike. He's like Ike from Smash Brothers, and he's literally just the perfect moves, perfect sword mechanics. Everything he does is combo, mix you up. He's gonna hit you with everything. His neutral ability is just gonna slap you, smack you straight out of the bounds. His up ability is just gonna pull his bag out, and it's a wrap for you. Everybody knows that bag is very annoying. The hitbox for it is very huge, so you're gonna get caught up in it very easily. Finn is easy S tier. He's super easy to learn. I'm pretty sure he's probably like one of the most basic characters in the game. Super simple. I'm putting him at S tier. Finn is very nice. Okay, now Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, a very good character. Her moves are very simple. Her combos are a little challenging. For solos, she's very well, but she has a very high skill gap. That's the only thing with Harley Quinn, is the skill gap. She's a super good character, but I wouldn't say, she's the biggest threat. But if you know how to make her work, she's insanely good. You can watch people go on YouTube and just destroy people with infinite combos with Harley Quinn. And that's the thing, I think you have to be good with Harley Quinn to make her good. So when it comes to Harley Quinn, I'm definitely gonna put her at an A tier. I wouldn't put her S tier because I would only say she's S tier if you know how to use her. Like an average player, if you're gonna pick her up, I would say you're gonna be like an A tier level, learning how to use her, just because her abilities, they're kind of basic, but you have to have that skill and knowledge to understand the combos and put everything together. So A tier for sure. Batman, I don't think he's a problem at all. I want to be honest, Batman is alright. He has a kind of like a glitch right now with his grappling hook. It doesn't really work properly. Sometimes it'll fling you off the map. I've seen it happen multiple times. Batman is alright. He's never been a problem for me. Like, I'm sure you can do a lot with Batman, a lot of good combos for sure. His knockout capabilities are alright. As far as team, he does work pretty well with the team. But I don't think he's, the biggest threat on the field or anything like that. So Batman, you can be at B tier for sure. Garnet is really nice. I picked her up once. Good like AoE abilities with her down smash. Good AoE, just all around with all of her moves. Her fists get really big and just hit everybody in the way. I wouldn't say she had like the best like mobility as other characters. All her moves are kind of short range, close, compact. She's a solid character, but she's easy to mix up. It's easy to see what she's gonna do. She's very predictable. So Garnet, I can definitely put at a B tier. Definitely not bad, but it's something you can just pick up, learn the game. Like, you're not gonna, do too bad with her. I just would say that, she's not the most agile compared to other people in the game. Now, Shaggy. Shaggy is super good. Shaggy has a lot of stuff he can do. Pull out that sandwich. He's really just a solid character, and honestly, I don't use Shaggy. Every single time I am playing Shaggy on a game, I notice him rather than, if I'm playing duos, rather than whoever else is on the team, or if I'm playing against him solo, he's definitely a matchup and I'm like, okay, let me actually see what's going on here, because Shaggy definitely has that skill, definitely has a high skill gap. Also, you have to learn how to use him, but I don't think it's the hardest thing in the world, you know. It's not like a Harley Quinn skill gap. So Shaggy I can definitely put at an S tier because he's solid. You can pick him up, you know, straight off the bat, and he's solid. He's gonna get you high ranks. So S tier for Shaggy. Now Jake. Jake is nice. He kind of reminds me of Jigglypuff, just because isn't that Jigglypuff that can like suck you in, or is that Kirby in Smash Brothers? Either one, I'm not exactly sure, but he has that. And honestly, his movesets are kind of, you know, he can stretch his body out. You hit him, you get stunned if you hit anywhere except his head or so, and it's all right. He's really predictable, but there are very good players with Jake. I just think Jake is very predictable. Like, all of his skills are nothing insanely like throwing. It's not gonna throw you off at all when you're fighting him. Like, so I put him at a B tier. I don't think Jake is like insane. His combos, you know, they're all right. They're not gonna do crazy. His knockout potential is crazy. He can definitely knock you out easily. But Jake is all right. I'm definitely gonna put him at around, I honestly want to put him A tier, but the way I'm looking and the way I see on the leaderboards and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and put him at a B tier because he's just too predictable. So B tier. Taz. Now Taz is alright. Honestly, don't even see people use Taz. Like no one see anyone use Taz. Taz is alright. He has very basic skills. She's really not something you're worried about at all in the field. I'm gonna be honest. Taz is like, I don't know. He's in the game, but he's not in the game. Like, that's how it feels. I don't ever see anyone use Taz. Like, never, ever. You know, he'll spin, and that's about it. That's the only move I've ever seen Taz use. He's alright. So, Taz, you're gonna be the first C tier, probably the only C tier here. Iron Giant. If there was an F tier, I'd put him right here. But Superman, super solid, super annoying. All he can really do is just fly into you and grab you with immunity. That's like his best skill. I know Superman does have some pretty good, you know, combos when he's fighting you, but in my opinion, my humble opinion, Superman is not that good. He's super easy to use. He's not hard to use at all. And I just think that his skills are very basic, and it's like really nothing to worry about. Obviously, if you're a good Superman player, you can fight any top, you know, tier player, but it's like on an average use of Superman, you know, in teams or anything like that, he doesn't really help you as much. I would say that Superman is a B tier. I know a lot of people use Superman for sure, a lot of people, because he's easy to use, but you know, he's kind of like a Batman in my opinion. Superman and Batman, they're just kind of very easy to use, simple, but not as simple as Batman. Batman's a little more complex. Superman's just, he's just solid. You can pick him up, you'll learn how to use him, but that's about it. Some good knockout ability, but that's about it. So I'm gonna put Superman right here at a B tier. And boom, this is my list for, you know, the top people, in my opinion, in Multiversus. Now, obviously, you know, other people are gonna have different opinions and whatnot, but this is just how I feel. So if you like this tier list in any type of way, go ahead and hit that like button. Check out my channel. I have lots of gameplay being uploaded constantly. I'm streaming every day, playing all the time. This is like a fighting game era right now. I'm waiting for, you know, Tekken 8 is gonna come out, Street Fighter 6 is gonna come out, Project L is gonna come out. Like, fighting games this year is gonna be something else. Evo was in what, 4 days? 2 days. Like, yeah, so a lot of stuff going on now, but that's gonna be it. If you like this video anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment section, tell me what you want to see next, and I'll catch you guys later.
In the nighttime, it get tricky. Mess with me, we send our boys straight to whoop. Straight to the backseat. Put them work up in the nighttime, and it's getting tricky. I put my sweat and my tears in this bitch, so I swear to God it's getting busy.